Welcome to Sea of Thieves, where we routinely got distracted by people that looked easy to kill, then would go kill them, and get lucky because they had loot. When I woke up, I was in a tavern, which is not exactly a new experience for me. I was on top of a mountain, so I had to do some parkour to get down to my ship, the SS Child Stabber. I got some various supplies from the conveniently placed barrels, and then went down to the ship. While I waited for my partner, Big Dick Donald, I decided to get drunk. I was just starting to question his loyalty when I turned around and found him staring at me in a slightly creepy way. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about with loyalty. In fact, I'm so loyal to my girlfriend that I've sworn off any adult films with women in them. Big Dick Donald then tells me about a fancier tankard I can buy so I can drink in style. Obviously, I bought it. What do I look like? A peasant who drinks from a wooden tankard? Big Dick Donald then instructed me to steer the ship towards an island on the map. I was quite offended by this rude diffusion of my obvious superiority and, as such, authority over him, but I didn't think it was worth the time to fight about it, so I just did as he asked.
Sure, Ryan, can I just see your friends? Because you seem drunk and we're gonna hit that rock.
What rock? I then drunkenly steered us into a rock and yelled at Big Dick Donald for letting the drunk man steer the ship. Everyone knows you shouldn't drink and steer. God, what an idiot. Anyways, we made our way to the island Big Dick Donald wanted to go to, and there was literally nothing on it except for a few skeletons. Thanks a lot, Donald, you useless fuck. In that time we spent on that island, I could have been drinking. Oh, wait, quest received? Never mind, I guess there was a point. Sorry, Donald, you're not as much of a useless fuck as I thought. We got back to the ship, and I hurried below decks to catch up on all the drinking I had missed because of the island, and Big Dick Donald prepped the ship to sail. I threw up in a bucket due to how much grog I had consumed, and I planned a sneak attack on Donald. I was going to throw my puke on him from the mast. It was foolproof. Well, it was until I threw it on myself. Great job, me. I then attempted to jump onto the sail and fell through to the ocean. Never fear, though, because Lady of the Sea will come to take me back to the SS Child Stabber. Safely back on the ship, me and Donald started that quest we got from his little island. I used my magnifying scope to zoom in on Big Dick Donald's massive wiener, and he didn't really appreciate that, so he threw me off the ship. How rude. Please support the gays, Donald. Anyways, I was so sad at his rejection of my view that I drowned myself. I woke up on the ship and proceeded to spam Donald with a bunch of no's as a way to convey my feelings of him at that moment. Honestly, my patience with Donald is the opposite of his wiener. Small. I took the position of steering from Donald because he had been a very naughty man and didn't really deserve it, but he has a short temper and he threw me off the ship again. How rude. You know, the one downside of being a pirate is that you need to sail a lot. It gets very lonely out here, which is why I'm glad I have Big Dick Donald, even if he is very annoying sometimes. All that happy stuff out of the way, I switched my sniper out for a flintlock. Honestly, my saber was not very convenient. It was far too heavy to carry around everywhere. I don't know how Donald does this when he can't take his sniper out of his pants. Oh, and we found our first bullying target, a ship that's been abandoned in hopes of finding loot on this island. Too bad they won't have anywhere to put the loot when their ship is gone. Then we can take it and profit from their hard work. The best way to do things. We sunk the ship, only to realize that there really wasn't any loot on there. Quite disappointing if I do say so myself. We left, and then I fell off the ship again, but conveniently, I fell off right next to where we needed to go. I went onto the island, and while I waited for Donald, I serenaded a snake and then cut its head off. Once Donald and his slow ass arrived, we were attacked by skeletons, and I accidentally pulled out my shovel and began to dig instead of fighting them. This mistake ended in death for me. Oh well, Donald found the treasure, and I got back in time to help him load it onto the ship. After that, we sailed through the night, darker than my mind on a Friday night, as I sit in the tavern getting blackout drunk to avoid all my life's problems. So anyways, we found another ship to bully, so that's pretty cool. We lit it on fire and watched it sink, which was extremely satisfying to watch. You know, I'm probably a pyromaniac, but who cares, because it's cool. This ship, being equally as useless as Big Dick Donald, had no loot to offer, not even a barrel of food. How sad, the amount of loot they had was more pathetic than my failures in life. Conveniently, the island the ship was parked on was the place we were supposed to be going to anyways, so we dug up some treasure. As I headed back to the boat, I noticed it was kind of on fire, and when I asked Donald why this might be, he told me he had left his shark meat unattended. Well, that's great, Donald. Now our ship is on fire, so thanks for that. We put out the fire only to realize that we couldn't even eat the burnt shark. What a waste. I then chucked a firebomb at Donald to convey my message to him. He got the feelings and stopped being an idiot. Haha, just kidding. We got into a battle and he let me die. This is Donald we're talking about, not someone useful. I returned to the ship to find that our attackers had decided to screw off, which was nice as we had a lot of loot that would have sucked to lose. After that, we accidentally stumbled on some loot, which was a nice surprise, seeing as the universe won't surprise Donald with a brain. At the island, we got the last piece of a map, which means we could find the end of the quest we currently had. The island looked like a bowling pin with a dick, so I told Donald to find that on the map. After some searching, he found it. I mean, this is Donald, so of course he'll be good at finding dick. After sailing through the night, and me thoroughly annoying Big Dick Donald by getting drunk and playing some sweet tunes on my music thingy I don't know the name of, we were getting close to an outpost that was on the way to the island. So we decided to sell our stuff because, why not, it was on the way. I also bought some more rose and gold colored swag at the black market because I want to be a fancy pirate, god damn it. Selling our things turned out to be a very good move because when we got back to the island, we were bullied by some people that didn't appreciate our music, and they tried to take our stuff. Haha, silly pirates, you can't take stuff we sold already. It was a long battle, and honestly, it would bore both of us if I left it in here, so here's some highlights.
Nope, he's not. What? God damn it! It didn't let me get my sword out. I mean, my gun out. It said it took my sword out. Are you kidding me? Well, now we're gonna die. Oh god damn it! I spawned it! I got spawn killed. Or at least you're attempting to spawn kill me.
Yeah, that was a very long battle. It literally took us 40 minutes of on and off fighting. Anyways, after that, we circled back to the bowling pin with a dick island, and I randomly got lucky and dug up the treasure. Wow, Donald, you can't even find the chest for me. Way to put no effort towards the team. I am basically carrying you at this point, you pathetic swine. So the way these voyages work is that once you find the end island, you get a key to a vault where you'll find the most treasure in the mission. You can also sell this key, but Donald and I decided we didn't want to do that because selling the key is for simps, and we're no simps. Believe me, I forcefully removed all women from my life with an AR-15, no simping allowed. Once we were in the vault, Donald told me there was a time limit, but it only started once we did a puzzle, so we should grab everything else first. It's not as valuable, but it does work out to be a few thousand coins. So I got to work doing that, and randomly the cavern started shaking and the door started closing. Apparently the time limit starts without you doing the puzzle. Thanks a lot, Donald, you useless fuck. Now we won't get as much money. Closing and got locked in the vault, so I had to accept my fate of drowning. Oh well, you always get reincarnated on your ship for some reason, so it's not like it's that bad. Donald and I loaded up the chests we got onto the ship and set sail for the outpost. Once we were there, we sold our pirate booty, both in terms of chest and the OnlyFans versions. I tell you, Donald's thick arse makes us a lot of money. I'm still a little salty about Donald and his crappy information sources about the vault, but just then, Donald lights our ship on fire because he wants to exit the simulation to go do some homework. Wow, Donald, you absolute nerd. I just do my homework when the teacher collects it. Anyways, that was our adventure on the Sea of Thieves. Goodbye for now, but I assure you, you will see more of Big Dick Donald and the SS Child Stabber in the future.